Very interesting VTSAX study that I ran across. The title of the study is called Experimental Index Fund Investment versus Historical NIH, National Institute of Health, Grant Application Strategy to Fund Clinical Radiation Oncology Research. So the purpose of this study was to determine whether or not that these people that are getting money from the NIH, government entity, and it could be from various different hospitals or just universities, they have to apply for grants in order to fund their research. They were wondering whether they could just get that money and invest in VTSAX. Literally, that's what they were determining what the outcomes would be, because they constantly have to ask for more and more grant money in order to continue their research. And in this case, they're funding radiation and cancer research. They ran a study and they literally put 90% in VTSAX. It's right here. And they ran Monte Carlo simulations, which extrapolates the rate of return for VTSAX using previous historical numbers. They ran 100 simulations with each strategy, and the conclusion was that the experimental approach was vastly superior to the historical approach in obtaining research funding and building a long-term capital-driven research program. So if the NIH and NCI intend to improve the funding of academic radiation oncologists, they should increase the grant size, funding success rate, clinical funding, salary cover, duration, and broaden payable parties. So this basically says that they would make more money investing in VTSAX than they would just continuously asking for grant funding. So either the NIH or all these government entities which are funding the research give more money, or they take this money and they invest it in VTSAX. They did a 90% VTSAX and 10% VBTLX. So they pretty much went all in VTSAX, and they were able to fund the physicians just based on the returns, the rate of returns for investing in VTSAX. Think about this when you're investing. VTSAX is the safest and most reliable investment out there. And if it's not, well, we have bigger problems to handle. Researchers are using VTSAX. You're on the right track. Invest.